Hi there, Aquarius. How are we today? Just doing our weekly readings, and this week we're sort of looking at the singles of the crew. So, hi, Aquarian singles. How are we all? We will be firstly looking at the past energy within love connections for you there, Aquarius. And I've got the Lenormand of Japan deck for that, as well as the Island Time Wellness Oracle. Then when we move over into, what's coming in for you, any new possibilities in love, we do have the Art Nouveau Lenormand deck there, as well as the Lovers Oracle deck. Okay, so I'll pretty much get straight on into it today, Aquarius, but please make sure you do sort of like and comment on the video so that you can go in the draw for that free personal reading, and obviously subscribe as well so we can hit our goal and, draw that for everyone, we'll get on into it. Aquarius and past love connections, please. Aquarius. Past love. Okay, and one more. Why am I seeing that third card, please? Clarity for that third card, please. Is this that same energy? Is this the same energy as the first two cards, please? All right, and I'll grab you some oracles as well. Aquarius and past love connections, please. Aquarius and past love connections, please. Okay, and one more for past love connections, please. Okay, Aquarius, we've got a quite interesting thing here, okay? Because what I'm sort of getting is that for some of you, we're looking at two separate past energies coming through here. But for others of you, this is all within the one connection. All right. So you guys are going to know for yourself whether that is just one person or two people in your particular situation. All right. Because what we're sort of seeing here is that in the past, we do have the fox energy coming through. Okay. And that was followed by the bear. All right. So we really are seeing, like a few things are coming to mind with that energy. I feel as though there may have been like you're really having to think about things carefully with this particular past person. All right, because I feel as though they're sort of in the past, that they are in your past energy because they, were acting independently of the connection. So, that's going to have different meanings for everybody, but, they were focused on their own survival and not so much the connection. And that kind of put you into this bear mode, where you just wanted to protect yourself and look after your own strength and power, and have that stability, but and protect. Like I'm just feeling that vibe of wanting to protect yourself, and they were kind of in, because what I'm kind of getting is that it was like two individuals who were very separate within the connection. Okay, you both had very strong boundaries and independence from each other. All right. So I am kind of getting that it was like rather than being, a connection where you both have the same goals and drive, that it was a connection where you both sort of were on individual paths. And that may be why it's in the past, because, there may have been external circumstances holding you guys on separate sort of paths. Um, I do feel as though I'm getting really strongly that you each wanted to really protect um, your own self first and foremost. You guys were both very focused on yourself rather than focused on the connection as a whole. And like I said, you both have had separate drives and whatnot. I am feeling with the fox that, there is a bit of a trickery aspect as well. So you may have thought the other person was, on the same path as you, but they weren't. They were on a separate sort of, they had separate goals. And, you may have had to stand firm for your boundaries and set firm boundaries with this person. Um, yeah, but I feel as though that may be why this is a past energy, okay, at least. Because I am kind of getting the vibe here, Aquarius, that you are still interested in this connection from the past. And you yourself may be still sort of wanting to reconnect with that person. All right. And I just feel as though, like, when I've drawn the first oracle for you there, I got the clock. Okay, and that does say needs time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal and progress. So I kind of feel as though, it may have been a case of right person, wrong time. You guys just weren't at the right stage of your life to actually make it work. And it just didn't work because you were both on your own timelines, and, it was just not the right time for that to work out for you guys at in the past. Okay. Um, but I am getting the vibe that this past connection, all right, if that is something that you do want in the future, it definitely has the possibility to come back around. All right, because what we've got next there, we have the stars card and the autumn card. So I do read the seasons as my own, and it is currently autumn. It's ending this month. Okay, so we're looking at a short time frame here, where you will have the opportunity to make all your desires within this connection come true. Okay, so if you do still want to try to work on that connection and bring that back from the past into the future, you do have that opportunity at the moment to kind of, get through these independent energies and, don't relax your boundaries for sure, because, the bear really does talk about maintaining your strength, protecting yourself, and standing in your power. All right, but also still that you do have the opportunity to get everything you wished for from that connection. All right, so if there is a few Aquarians out there that do still want to work on that past connection, the possibility is there. All right, and I feel as though it's on sort of maybe your end. I'll grab some more cards in a second for you, but the next oracle card we have here is Heart with a Key. And that does say welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. So, like I said, definitely that opportunity to get back together. And, you may feel as though they're the one and it just wasn't the right time in the past for that to work out for some particular reason. But it does also say open your heart. Okay, so instead of being in that fox energy where we're acting independently, you really are going, if you do want your wishes to manifest with this person, you really are going to have to open your heart and be open and vulnerable with this person and let them in. so to speak, there, Aquarius. And then the third oracle I drew for you was the abundance card. So that does say keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. Okay, so that does link in a little bit with that wishes card, with the manifesting exactly what you want. So, you know, make sure you're asking for what you want, and you know, and letting that person know exactly what you want, and you will have that opportunity to manifest that. Okay. I'll use my extra information deck here because we've got that sudden sort of timing there. Can I just get some information about this past connection for Aquarius, please? And if you can give us an indication of who needs to push this forward, if you do want this to go forward, who needs to push this forward for Aquarius, please? Okay. Okay, well, firstly there, Aquarius, I have got the C card, the P card, so that may be one or someone's initials in the connection. Okay, so because I have asked who wants to push forward, if that is one of your initials, that's who needs to push forward. Or it's a pretty direct answer if that's the case. All right. Obviously, it's not going to be everybody's initials or anything like that. But the interesting one, I've also got the Z card come out as well. Okay, so I just want to let you know that if you do see something, you know, that's important for you in the next few days when it comes to this past connection, and the letter Z is prominent to you in some way, shape, or form, in that, whatever that is, take that as a sign that yes, you need to do the work here, rather than allowing them to do the work. Because I also do have February and Leo coming through. Okay, so if you do know both your charts, whoever has the most prominent positioning with either a February sign, which I know, you know, Aquarius does cover part of February there. Do you? Yeah. Yeah, because it's January through to February, right? So if you are a February born Aquarius, then I would be saying that that's probably you needing to make those moves to reconcile this, if that's what you want. But if someone does have a prominent Leo positioning, you know, I would be, they may be the person needing to do that. All right. I didn't get any timing cards come through. So unless you know, something may have happened in the February and that's when this has ended, or Leo season coming up. I feel as though it's not going to be Leo season. I feel as though it's kind of a lot more current energy at the moment with that autumn card coming through. You know, so but we'll move over and see what's coming up for you in the near future, Aquarius. I'll just get these cards out of the way. Okay, so Aquarius and new love energy, please. New love energy for Aquarius, please. Okay, so I do feel as though we are probably seeing a little bit of this past energy still coming through. But I'll grab a couple of oracles for you as well. Aquarius and new love, please. Aquarius and new love, please. Oh, that's way too many. New love for Aquarius, please. Okay, one more. Spirit's just telling me one more. They need one more. So I think that's what's happening here is I've got two different Aquarians needing messages here. Because obviously not all of you are going to be wanting to reconcile with that past energy. All right. Sorry, guys. That heart-shaped deck is so hard to sort of shuffle and straighten out there. Because what we are seeing there with this new energy is the clouds card. Okay, so stuck in our thoughts quite a bit. You may be sort of overthinking things and being a little bit anxious at the moment when it comes to certain things. So I feel as though each of these oracles I've drawn actually links with each of these lenormand that I've drawn. That's interesting because every spread is different. Every time I do a reading, it does come out a little bit differently, and my intuitive side does sort of sometimes read things a little bit differently to how I would normally lay them out. So when it comes to that overthinking energy and that like you're really sort of stuck in your thoughts when it comes to new love connections. I do find too that it's important to remember with the clouds that, not every storm cloud is the entirety of clouds. Okay, so if all you're seeing is storm clouds, stop and allow yourself to try to think more positively. Imagine those white fluffy clouds coming on through and washing out all those storm clouds for you. Okay, so it does sort of remind us that your thoughts are your own domain and every cloud has a silver lining as well. All right, but that's linking up with this particular oracle, which is imagine the healing oracle. Sorry, imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Okay, so if you are, wanting to reconcile that past energy, imagining yourself and them surrounded by light and feeling that relationship start to heal. All right. And so rather than being stuck in your thoughts about things, focus on how to heal things. All right. Then we are seeing the next oracle I have there is it says, only time will tell. Okay. So this could be for either situation. This could be for the Aquarians who are wanting to heal that past connection, as well as for the Aquarians who are wanting to sort of move on into a new connection, because we do have the key there for that oracle. So that's just sort of letting us know that whatever you decide to do, whichever way you decide to go, it's going to be successful. And you have this opportunity to open all these new doors, whether it be within that past connection or in a new connection. You do have the opportunity to open up new doors to success. Okay, so definitely success able for you guys there. And then I do feel as though this particular one is probably aimed toward the Aquarians who are trying to move on from that past connection. We do have the new beginning card. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Okay, so definitely seeing the possibility for a new connection coming in there. And then we do have the birds card with that. So you can kind of see it's a very sort of sensual birds card. This one focusing on that woman there rather than the little bird there. But, I want to say that card is the number 12 as well. So that might be important for some of these new connections, all right? But the birds card really does talk about chatter and gossip, and that sense of excitement is what I'm really getting from that, because we all know, birds flitter and flutter around. That sense of excitement, that sense of movement, and with the new beginning oracle there, definitely sort of get excited for new beginnings, and they will sort of come. Okay, it could also talk about important phone calls. And I do find sometimes that when we're looking at new love possibilities, it can sometimes have this really obscure kind of meaning of like gossip. Okay, so it, somehow gossip could actually lead you to a new person. So like you might be hearing from a friend or some, like, because I link it up with the gossip. I do link it up with phone calls quite often as well. So like you might be on the phone to a friend and they're like, oh, I got this gossip, we've got this new guy at work and he's like totally up your alley or something. Obviously I don't want to really genderize I'm reading for women and men, and all in between as well. So it doesn't really matter. I'm just using that as an example. But that's what I'm sort of meaning, like the gossip, like, oh, you might hear some sort of gossip off a friend that will actually lead you to somebody new. All right. So quite interesting there. Looks like you have options, to make that choice one way or another, which way you want to go with that there, Aquarius. So, let me know in the comments, what that one is for you. And everyone that comments will go in the draw for a free personal reading as well. But if this is where we leave each other, thank you so much for your time.